texted Caleb or the group, and I was going to be like, "So what's the excuse for losing this game?"
You love.
I do like to needle him a little bit because he's like the classic Flyers apologist.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't like always disagree with what you say, but like Sunday, I was just like, "Fuck, man! Like, they look great. You're complaining. Like, what the fuck, dude?"
I'm not feeling great about Sunday. I'll tell you that much.
I don't think they're gonna win.
They're gonna have some trouble unless Jim Schwartz starts sending 7 people on the blitz or something.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing to look out for is because they blitzed last week, maybe they'll do it again. Maybe that'll help them because against Washington they couldn't get any pressure. So.
And he's always the I don't want to blitz. I should be able to get to the quarterback with 4 rushers, and that doesn't.
Dude, my throat is killing me, dude. I'm not gonna be able to yell, dude. I don't know how I did the verdict. Like I didn't feel bad earlier. Shit, I'm uploading the verdict right now. I'm like waiting for it to get done. 3 more minutes so we can. Because my computer's real slow when I upload something. So, fuck, man, this took longer than I thought it would. Taking 30+ minutes to upload. Yeah, so we'll do like 10 minutes. I mean, we got to get done because I got to fucking do the videos for.
Are you doing the Sixers stuff for PI?
Yeah.
So I'm still angry about Ben Simmons. God damn it.
Oh, it sucks.
God.
We were talking. That's what Sean was saying. He's like,
I watched some of your and Kyle's like preview video.
Yeah.
The 45. I fell asleep. I couldn't watch the whole thing because I was watching it last night at like 12:30. Fell asleep.
Well, we only talked for the Sixers about like 10, 15 minutes. Then the rest of it was just like the rest of the NBA.
But you got a national TV game. How much better would it be for the country to see the Sixers with Simmons, Okafor, Embiid, Sarge?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They'd probably lose this game to Oklahoma City, but at least with But with no Simmons, the shine is taken off a significant amount.
No, I know what you mean.
Although I still think Embiid is going to have himself a good game.
Yeah, I think so.
I like
against Steven Adams. That's a good matchup.
I think
good test.
If he doesn't get hurt again, knock on wood. If Embiid can make it through the whole season healthy, he's going to be right up next to Carson Wentz as like the most likable, new crop of Philly athlete. It's going to be him and Embiid, Wentz and Embiid. Simmons Simmons is different. Simmons is different because Simmons has that like I'm supposed to be in the NBA. I've got like the basketball pedigree. I work out with LeBron. That kind of. But it's almost like a regalness to it, if that's a word. Like he's like a prodigy.
Yeah. I know what you mean. So, okay. I'm just looking at these stats. All right. So, definitely. We'll talk. Dude, it sucks. Caleb and I, we did a video and it was awesome, and it didn't work. This has been a problem lately. I hope it doesn't happen again.
Do the whole thing, and then you go to upload it, and it won't go.
Well, it automatically uploads, but it doesn't like it just gets fucked up. It just doesn't work. If you click on the video, it's just silence.
Huh.
Yeah, and this has happened twice in the last week.
That's not good.
No, and it's only happened to me once ever before this, so sucks. But God, once we're done, once this is uploaded, we're starting because I want to get ready for the Sixers, and I really don't know what to talk about, but we'll see how it goes. I think I'm probably going to be better this year because since I'm going to be going to games, like I'll know what's going on.
You have to go to like every home game now because they won that game against Carolina. You have to.
I'm not going this week, so.
One of these days, did you see Bob in the press box? Bob still does stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know. Bob wasn't at the game though Saturday. Bob said he doesn't do weekends.
He doesn't. Why not? What the hell?
After the Sports Network, he's like, I don't want to do weekends.
But that's the life of a journalist, man. You just cover the games as they come.
Oh, whatever. I don't know. I was like, fuck, man. Even though I hate hockey, like, well, I shouldn't say hate.
They're going to give you free press box access.
I'm going, even though it's like, even though it's hockey. The only thing that sucks is you got to pay for parking.
Which is like $20.
Yeah. So you're paying $20 for a ticket.
They can't put out a media parking pass for you?
No.
Because a couple times I went to the Union games in the press box, I got a media car parking pass.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Like I got that for the Soul. You know,
The Soul.
yeah.
Does that even count? Although they did win, didn't they? They did win the Arena Bowl.
I went to the playoff game. So that's fuck. I didn't think about that till now. The guy I met at the playoff game, he's like really good with soccer. I should have asked him to do a fucking Union show for the recap. We'll have to do that, or maybe you won't even be available tomorrow.
We'll see what happens tonight. I have a feeling they're gonna get their asses handed to them in Toronto tonight.
Well, what? So you're not free tomorrow, or are you like?
I work from like 8:30 to 4:30, and then I have to go straight to the other job. So I won't be. I mean, I'll be home, but I won't be home till probably like 10:30.
I can do a show at 11. That's fine.
Okay.
It just sucks to do a show at 11, but
Well, you won't have any live audience.
that's the problem. But we got to do like during the fucking playoffs. We didn't do anything, so I want
They're
to.
the worst playoff team in league history.
Yeah, well, they made it though. Sean took the positive spin on this. Dude, it was funny. So like our last topic was like number one storyline in sports right now, and he picks the Union. Like Jesus Christ, dude! What's the point of the question, man? Just to get the Union in there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. This video is uploaded, I think. Yes.
Did you ever do that Union training session thing?
He went and did it, so I didn't go.
Did they have cameras there? Because I'm pretty sure I saw it on like State of the Union. They were following like Marshall Harris around, and I'm pretty sure I could hear Jim Curtin yelling at Brace.
Oh, it was funny because I'm sitting there at the verdict, and he's getting texts from the head coach of the Union. What's his name? Curtin?
Jim Curtin.
Yeah, he fucking texts him like all the time. It's like me and EDP.
No.
Fucking EDP, man. I love him.
That guy lives out in California?
Yeah, Bakersfield.
That's like the weirdest thing ever. How did he become like a huge Eagle fan?
Bobby Coyne, apparently. Yeah.
Bobby Coyne.
Yeah. Bobby Coyne.
All right, sure.
I think that's what it is. I'll have to ask him.
He lives in like Bakersfield. Isn't that like Northern California, like San Francisco area?
I don't really know. I'll have to ask him. Yeah, let's start this.
All right. You ask questions, I'll just answer them.
I titled the show "Call It a Comeback."
Sure, that sounds good.
What I did. All right. Fuck. I'm scared of this. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Call it a comeback. Oh my God, the Philadelphia Flyers. What happened to them last night? Down by 3 goals, less than 4 minutes to go. They scored 3, amazingly, and then they win the shootout. 4-3 Flyers last night, improved their record to 3-3-1. Brian Wright is here. I'm Adrian Fedke. We're going to talk some Flyers tonight, get you caught up on what's been going on so far in the season. So, Brian, man, how's it going?
Been pretty good, pretty good. I've been off the airwaves here for a little while with working, but here to talk some Flyers, and it's been an interesting first 7 games, that's for sure. Heck of a win last night. I was about to text the group in a fit of anger if they had blown this game to Buffalo, but yeah, through the first 7 games, the Flyers have shown a remarkable propensity for comebacks.
Yeah, it's incredible because they've been getting off to slow starts. I mean, you were talking about it to me pre-show. I mean, obviously, the Blackhawks game 4-0. That's the one that sticks out. Obviously, they come back, but they lose in the end. But still, pretty crazy that they could come back in that game. I was in the press box for the Hurricanes game. Philly influencer has press credentials for the entire season, and somehow I'm going to these Flyers games. So that's kind of funny. Flyers are 1-0 when I go to a Flyers game, so I should go to more of them.
I keep telling you, you have to go to all the home games now because they win when you're in the press box.
Yeah, but like, let's talk about those slow starts. I remember in the recap I wrote, they're scoring like all their goals in the second period.
Yeah, this season's been interesting through the first 7. So 7 games into the season, we're 3-3-1. With the 1 overtime loss, but they've had difficulty getting started in the first period, routinely falling behind by 1, 2 goals, 3 goals. And Dave Hextall is going to have to figure out a way to get his guys to start quicker, play with a little more jam, as Peter Laviolette once famously said, because you can't go through an 82-game season basically only playing a 40-minute game and hoping that you win. It happens to other teams. Like last night, the Bruins fell behind, I think, 3 or 4-0 after the first period, and they got smoked by Minnesota. And the Bruins are a comparable team to the Flyers on talent level. So you can't, the cliche is you have to play a 60-minute game. And the Flyers are going to have to figure out a way to get started quicker, especially on home ice, because and they were rather ineffective on the power play early in that game, and they were getting booed loudly. So Hextall's going to have to figure out how to fix this.
Let's talk about the hit from last night. Voracek getting creamed, open ice hit. Got taken in for concussion protocol, scored the winner in a shootout. Remind me a lot of that Scott Stevens hit on Eric Lindros.
Yeah, that's the analogy that's been going around. Eric Lindros, as we all loved Eric Lindros back in his day, but he had a track record for skating with his head down, similar to what happened with Jake Voracek. He was in an open ice, skating with his head down. He gets rocked, which ultimately benefited the Flyers in the long run because the Buffalo player that took that penalty, I can't remember who it was now, but the player that took that penalty was given, the Flyers get a 2-minute power play out of that. Probably could have been more, because he looked like he left his skates to make that hit. So you could have called that a 5-minute major. But it stands, they get the minor. The Flyers score on the power play. And then Manning, I believe Brandon Manning, takes a stick in the face less than a minute or so later. The Flyers score another power play goal to tie the game, and then they win it in a shootout. So as much as the teammates didn't like to see Voracek take that hit, it actually benefited them in the long run because he managed to come back, and then he scored a sweet shootout winner there. And we know the Flyers suck in shootouts.
And how about Voracek's season so far? 8 points on the year. That's tied with the team lead with Claude Giroux, and we all know how he struggled last year. So what are you seeing differently from last year to this season?
Oh, I think it's been a remarkable first couple of weeks for Voracek. I think last year he was weighed down by the big contract that the Flyers gave him because he had that 80-point-plus year the previous year. And he was hurt a little bit last year, so he could never really get going. This year he's healthy. He's on a line with a big help is the fact that he's on the line with Couturier and Travis Konechny. Mm-hmm. He's previously been on the top line with Giroux and Simmons, or Giroux and Shen, however they want to configure it. But I think when you have him playing on the line with Konechny and Couturier, that is going to up his production because those two guys, as you've seen from Konechny, are outstanding passers. So if Voracek can find himself in space, he's going to have a nice season on the point total.
Yeah. Konechny, let's talk about him. He scored his first goal last night of his career. He's been looking really, really sharp with the passing and the vision. So what are your thoughts on Konechny, man? Because he's been killing it.
I like this kid. We talked about him in the preseason as having supremely good hands and passing ability, and the first 7 games of the season he has shown it. He's a little guy, so to speak. He's not afraid, and he makes his line mates better, and he's gonna have a nice season for himself. I think what really sets him apart is the fact that he's got unbelievable hands, and you could see the passing. Even in the preseason games, you could see the passing ability. He's going to set Jake Voracek up many, many times during the season. And same thing